We are diving into the Bible this month with Dr. James Merritt's book, 52 Weeks Through the Psalms. And I thought we should start at the beginning, Psalm 1. This psalm talks about how to be blessed. Dr. Merritt, you say that translates to happy. How does it say to be happy?
Yeah, you know, I titled that chapter Happiness in High Def because there's happy and then there's really happy. There's me kind of happy and there's God kind of happy. The me kind of happy won't last. I'll be happy today, sad tomorrow. The God kind of happy always lasts. And that's why I call it happiness in high def. I tell the story in the book about Dr. Graham, Billy Graham. He was on a Caribbean island, and the wealthiest man on the island had invited him to have lunch with him. And so they were having lunch, and he looked at Dr. Graham and had the saddest look on his eyes, and he said, Dr. Graham, I just want to be honest with you. He said, you know, I'm filthy rich. I've got more money than I'll spend in 10 lifetimes. I've got a yacht. I've got a private plane. I can buy anything I want, go anywhere I want, do anything I want to do. And I tell you, I am the most miserable man in the world. Later that afternoon, Dr. Graham and his wife Ruth went to visit a retired pastor who had two elderly sisters who were infirm and sick and had to care for them every day. He was their only caretaker. And they were talking, and Dr. Graham said something about, you know, I know you've got a real burden on you with your sisters. And he looked at Dr. Graham, and he said, Dr. Graham, he said, the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I'm the happiest person in the world. And Dr. Graham, as they were after they left his house, Dr. Graham looked at Ruth and he said, Ruth, he said, we visited two men today. Who do you think was the richest? Well, the richest man was not the man that had it all. The richest man was the man that had God and knew his joy and knew his strength. And I think this psalm so perfectly encapsulates that, because happiness is not what you have, found in what you have, or what you can buy, or what you own. Those things come and go. Happiness is really found not only in who you are, your character, but even more importantly in who you are to God and with God. I have found, you know, the scripture says the joy of the Lord is my strength. There really is a difference between my happiness and God's happiness. Here's the difference. My happiness is just happy. So that means I'm only happy when good things happen. That's why I'm happy. So if bad things happen, I'm not happy. If good things happen, I'm happy. God's happiness is joy. I have joy whether good things happen or bad things happen. I have the joy of knowing there's a God that loves me, a God that cares for me, a God that wants what's best for me, a God that has a home for me in heaven, and a God that has a plan for my life. And so that's where real happiness is found, in the relationship with the God and the only one that can give us true happiness.
That's such a good word for our culture. I know so many people blow up their lives by pursuing happiness. Thank you so much for your time. And if you want to get a copy of this book, please, we'd love to get it in your hand for your best ministry gift. Give us a call at 1-800-265-3100 or go to crossroads.ca.